Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up. I with a crown all day. Hold up. Somebody can't relate.
Black
Hold
Panther.
up. Stay down.
is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip, one.
Substitutions, Boston.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
It's the free throw. Rose into the front court. 9-0 is the score. T to Gibson. Cleans it up. It's Boston with the rebound. To Marcus Morris. Cashes in for 2.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Throws it down.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Knocked loose. Throws it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Oh, good offense beating good defense.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Wiggins. From the outside, no good. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
To Irving. 4-3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Andrew Wiggins, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We are through 1 quarter on Christmas night. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Rose to Kevin Huerter. scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Celtics have it. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Rose into the front court. His team down 9. Missed it to Rose. Beyond the arc for 3. Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready. To Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. To Horford. Gorgie Jang swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's the Celtics with the rebound. Rozier with it. It's an 11-point game. Goes to the right side. Lays it up and in.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Minnesota.
Rose into the front court. The deficit.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Wiggins. That is great vision to set it up. Fires the 3, misfires. It's no good. To Marcus Morris. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Wiggins. Calls out of bounds off of Andrew Wiggins.
Everybody pick up. Everybody pick up. T up.
Gets it in the right corner. To Horford.
Double.
Lets it fly from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Rose. To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Pick up.
Horford. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Great pass to set it up. And the finish. Slam dunk.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Jeff Teague. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Teague with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. DeRose. Wiggins. Rose. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Jaylen Brown. Off the assist.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Rose into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Hayward. Add 2 points to the board.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Rose to Teague. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Rose into the front court. Down a dozen.
Here we go. Let's cut, let's cut.
Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Celtics way out in front. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Into the game for the Boston Celtics, number 13, Marcus Morris.
Cleans it up. Offensive board to Towns. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Nope. First one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Hayward.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Over to the right side. From long range. Well defended. Towns to Covington. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go. Marcus Morris, strong finish.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Karl Anthony Towns. He has struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Karl Anthony Towns pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
For 3, buries it.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
T to Covington. Shot from the lane won't go.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Celtics came away with the victory.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off night. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Boston Celtics. The Hornets secure the opening tip as they get the basketball first. We're underway in Charlotte. To Nick Batum. Can't connect. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Hayward. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. His first effort off the mark. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The assist from number 1, Malik Monk.
Nice finish at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Charlotte with the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Aaron Baines powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Walker with the basketball, trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Now down 6. To Miles Bridges. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
From long range. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined. Won by the Lakers. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Irving. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Knocked loose. Kuzma. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Rondo buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Kyrie won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. So it stays with the LA Lakers. James. Rebound taken by Baines. Bounces inside for two.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
The assist from
LBJ with it. Aaron Baines pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Horford. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. JaVale McGee. Celtics have it. Knocked loose. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Stepping in for the Boston Celtics.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Irving. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
And the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Irving. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope. Celtics come away with it. Hayward. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Irving into the front court. Margins 8. 4-3. Not going down here. Stevenson knocked loose. Celtics have it. Irving. Not that time. He missed it. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Beyond the arc for 3. Not done yet. There it is. Al Horford missed his first. That one goes.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
And the rebound pulled in by Brown. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. first quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Celtics have it. To Irving. Fires the three. That out of his range and no good. JaVale McGee swats it, and he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
Give me the spot. Hurry up, hurry up.
Celtics have it. Aaron Baines powers it through.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward. Subbing in for
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Kuzma knocked loose. Celtics come away with it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Lakers ball. Celtics have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lakers have it. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. They've recovered it. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Caldwell Pope. Irving with the basketball. Leads a bucket. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Knocked loose. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
LeBron James.
To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. That is great vision to set it up. Big finish at the rim.
And easy two, get back on defense.
To Hayward from long range. And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Rozier. Missed it. Takes stock of the floor. JaVale McGee to James. McGee powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hayward. Can't connect. To Kyle Kuzma. And the finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Irving. Oh, that's how it's done.